Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and I may look a little bit disheveled, but it's not me being untidy. It's just I have actually been working all day long. Oh, some of us do work. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And I had wanted to head on over to the city commission meeting tonight. Just had some work, and not that work is more important. It's just it is important. Hey, Roman, how you doing?
Hey, dude. Oh, hopefully my phone works for a little while. So,
Well, I came on and I was saying how disheveled I look, but I was all disheveled because of I was on the scooter and I was working, and then you come in and you like top me off, so that's a good thing.
that's good. Did you have any problems in coming over from Monterrey this morning because of what's going on in Matamoros? Okay.
You know, it's trippy, bro, but yeah, I actually wrote it. Good evening. Good evening. I actually wrote it in wrong. I think yesterday also I wrote PM for the AM show. Sorry. Um, I figured that there might be some issues, but no, not whatsoever. One of the things that I did notice was that I got stopped by La PGR, and those guys. I mean, they were checking my car all over. And I'm going like, my car, my Mexican car, Roman. It's not one of these spiffied up, nice looking little cars. You know, it's one of these generic cars. O sea, it comes with the basics. Doesn't have electric windows. Doesn't have electric locks. You do everything manually. So it's just like a shell. Where
Mm.
the hell are you going to hide anything? But the PGR sure is now went through the whole thing, which is, I guess, okay. But they're doing it for the safety. And I figured it was the first time that's ever happened to me. I figured that it was partially because of what had happened with these killings, because it is in la frontera de Nuevo León y Tamaulipas where I got stopped. But
Mm.
I left the hotel at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got here at 7:30, and I actually had no issues in crossing. There was a little bit of line, but not really that much.
Mm. Well,
And
I'm genuinely curious why Mexico is so interested in this particular case. I think Channel 5 did a story yesterday about some other Valley um, Americans in the Valley that are missing or have gone missing, and you don't really see the national media going crazy over this. But when you have four African American Americans getting kidnapped, it's worldwide news essentially. But this is the first time Americans are getting kidnapped or whatever in Mexico or going missing for whatever reason.
well,
So
I think that there's a lot of circumstances to this case that make it a little bit intriguing. And again, one of the things that I think, and I agree with you. Look, we've been missing Kimberly, who was kidnapped or
mhm,
taken from our downtown,
mhm,
and no national media, nothing, and no one has come forth with any information. And with these guys, you had the guy arrested and they found him within 2 days,
mhm.
which is impressive. I don't know how they did it, impressive. But the FBI was down here like crazy. Also, the DEA. There's a lot of things that we don't know. We don't know if there were drugs involved. I mean, they've come down to Brownsville, Texas in a van from New York City, from the South, for African Americans. They're going to stick out. So I find it a little bit hard to believe that, because they're saying there was a mistaken identity, which might be true. But then, Roman, why is the DEA here? You know, you figure the
That's a good
FBI,
question.
you figure the FBI, okay, but the DEA, and look at this guy. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I what I thought was all. I mean, there was a lot of mistaken identity. My friend yours, Carlos had posted on there that he had heard that they were Haitian, not necessarily American citizens. So, I mean, there was a lot of
A lot of
interesting news
confusion.
being out there
A lot of
about
confusion.
before, and I'm glad that they found two of them alive, but the other two are dead. I mean, we shouldn't have Americans dead in Mexico, but then again, Mexico is not safe. I have told you many times, I don't know why you go to Mexico. I love it over here. That's you. That's your response. I love it.
I love Mexico.
I
But
know.
let me say again, it's an isolated incident, and by that I mean maybe it was mistaken identity. Maybe they were going after. Who knows? I've never felt fear in Mexico, and I go almost every day. I've never felt unsafe, but I will say tonight the bridge was surprisingly very, very empty. So I'm wondering if more and more individuals here locally are not going to go into Mexico. That sucks for Mexico, you know. Uh, and Tupron, it sucks for Mexico because uh, individuals don't want to go to Mexico to spend money. The other thing is the peso is doing really well. I think
Hmm.
it's down to 17-1. So that's going to discourage some people from going into Mexico. It's going to ultimately hurt this incident, the peso where it's at.
Hmm.
It's going to hurt the Mexican economy. That's what a lot
Yeah.
of people don't understand.
Well, I don't go to Mexico. I know you go to Mexico. I know many people who don't go all the way to Mexico, and I don't recommend it. I don't think people should be going over there. It's not there's. I mean, I think there are people throughout the country that want to call the cartel a foreign terrorist organization, and I don't know how you're going to be able to handle that when you have people here in the valley who believe the cartel are here in the valley, and so that's going to be, how are you going to work that out? How are you going to fix that if it's true that the cartel is here in the valley, not
Well,
just in Mexico?
let me tell you, Roman, I have
What?
I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever.
What?
I have no doubt whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry about that. Uh,
Someone just sent me an amazing picture, and I'm going to post it
what was the picture
of you.
of me?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's a great picture. I don't care if you get mad.
Don't post any freaking pictures of me on your
I
photo.
am. It's because it's hilarious. It's flattering. I'll tell you that much. It's flattering. It's
I
amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Let me show it.
No, don't post a picture of me. I don't know
It's
what
not.
picture you post.
It's not a bad picture, dude.
I don't care. I can't even see. My phone is tiny.
Oh, well, you'll see on my page.
What? What?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Just
I wish I could.
whatever.
Well, I think I can show it right now. Hold on.
Huh?
I think I can show it right now. I'm going to do my best.
Well,
But anyway, going back into this, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be in rooms. It's so dark, Roman. It is so dark. It's not dark. I think
there's
he's.
not a room. I'm in my car because he made me get on my phone, which I didn't want to do, and he gets all upset when I don't get on his show. He like gets mad and whines. So, but
Oh
no,
yeah.
I'm in my car.
Uh,
And I
can I do this? How the hell
what?
do I do this? I forgot how to do this
I
thing
don't know
where
what you're
you get.
doing.
Hold on. Crap. I was
What
never good
happened
at
now?
this. Oh crap, Roman! I hate my life.
What did you do?
I'm trying to put this picture up so you can see it.
Well,
Oh
it's fine.
crap!
I'm sure Mike is the one who did it. He's Mike.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say who did it, Roman. Oh, I hate my life, Roman. I hate my life. I hate my life. Oh, I got it.
Why?
No, I got it.
Say
Shoot.
something.
Oh,
Some
now, of course, you dumb man, dumb, dumb, dumb.
on with Mike.
I hate my life, Roman. Anyway, so it's going to be an interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how it affects the community as a whole. It's, you're you're freezing and making some funny pictures, funny faces. Can you hear me, Roman? Roman, can you hear me?
No, dude.
Roman, can you hear me? Oh, I hate my life. I can't share it. Anyway, let me say, I think Roman froze. Roman, what candidates are you rooting for in the upcoming
Okay,
elections?
well, my internet's like crapping out like I said.
Roman, what candidates are you rooting for in the upcoming election? That's what happens when you have cricket internet. Well, that sucks. He left us. I think that Roman is going to be rooting for Erasmo Castro, and I think Roman is going to be rooting for Susan Rubalcaba, and I think that Roman is going to be rooting for Nurit Golonsky, and I think that Roman will be rooting for Katy Presas. Let me say, guys, use former Burundi trustee, please. I can't see that one right now, Mario. Anyway, there's a culture that Roman, you back?
I'm gonna try. You were asking me a question.
Okay, the question was, what candidates are you rooting for in the upcoming city election?
Well, I think I already told you. I guess I'm gonna vote for North. Not that I really necessarily want to vote for North, but she's better than Brian. And well, what's really funny is that I'm willing to support North. I was willing to even have a sign on our properties that we have in the district, but I can't quite seem to get a hold of the woman. So, oh well. So maybe I'll just leave that race blank. Who
What
knows?
about the other
I
races?
and I guess I'm voting for you and Osmo because, frankly, I'm not quite interested in supporting any other ones. Although, maybe Jennifer Stanton, her blondness might get me to vote for her, but I guess I'm voting for you. I'm like, that's a great endorsement, right? Um,
I guess.
I wanted to vote for Susan in the at-large race, but stop being faces. My concern is, I don't understand why she's out there telling people that she's not in a slate. I'm like, so you're not in a slate with Erasmo, the person who's been supporting you like crazy? Why are you not in a slate? So I mean, am I gonna have to vote for the
Well,
tourist guy?
let me say, I'm not going to answer for Susan. When I saw that post, Roman, I think that she was trying to throw to dish how they are running the slate. Does that make sense? But I'm not gonna, I won't answer for Susan. Yeah, but that's the way I perceived it. That she was stating that the other individuals were running in the slate. And I think one of the things that we had talked about was, we all got to run our own race, respective race. And I think one of the things that I think might be afraid of is, well, maybe Erasmo Castro has a lot of people that don't like him. You know, does that make sense? There's a culture that romanticizes cartels. Kids growing up emulating these folks. It's fortunate. Good evening, man. Should Governor Abbott declare an official travel warning about going into Mexico? No.
Mm, my internet's like, bro. I cannot even hear you, man.
The question was, should Governor Abbott declare an official travel warning about going to Mexico? He's not cooperating. Roman, can you hear me? Uh, but it was a good question. Well, it was a good, not question, a good statement that Roman made. Look, guys, uh, I love Susan, and I hope she does really, really well. At this point in time, I will probably be voting for Susan myself. The difference is, I have no tengo pelas en la lengua. I don't have anything to hide or anything to shy away from. If you have my support, you know you have my support. I don't listen to individuals that tell me don't associate with these individuals, don't associate with that individual. And again, I think this happens with a lot of candidates. They tend to hear what a lot of other individuals start to hear from them. But what starts to happen is, what about the other chunk of people that do like Erasmo Castro and may say, well, maybe they don't want to work together. I don't know. Uh, but I'm going to think that the comment was made because the other individuals are running the states. And again, if that's what you want to do, just declare that you're running the slate, and that's it. My live stream or Romans? I think mine is pretty good, bro. You gotta stop partying. Um, Let me say, guys, I'm very saddened at what happened in Matamoros. I will not fear entering Matamoros. Matamoros is amazing. Mine, that's local. No, mine is not. It was Romans. Is anyone else having issues with my feed? My feed should be pretty good. And if you're on YouTube, like that damn page. One of the things that was shared with me is, give me 5 minutes to set up. Okay, fine. Your feed is fine. Yeah, I think one of the things that I was told today. Again, I spent a lot of time working. Was that John Calvin came out with a second set of signs, and the second set of signs give another one of his priorities. And the next priority he has is the zoo. Fix the zoo or help the zoo or make the zoo all the more better or some crap. Where are you? Shoot. Expand our zoo. And again, it's like these individuals are grasping at straws. They're using the verbiage that we've been using for the past 4 years. My question to John is, because he's got PUB and the zoo, where has he been these past 4 years in regards to PUB and the zoo? And that's the important question, folks. You know, what have you done for us in this time that you've been there? And the answer is not much. And that's very, very unfortunate because they've had an opportunity to do something halfway decent for our community. They've done nothing. Nothing. And look, uh, I also got word today saying, "Oh, Erasmo, well, you're just bitching about everything that's wrong." I'm trying to make people understand what we have has not worked. It is time for all of us to get together and work to fix that which ails us as a community. The only way, and this is not a one man show, although I'm here by myself today. We've got to work at this together. Erasmo, you have may have every right to hang out with racists, lynches, and psychopaths. You know they're more ethical and noble than most politicians. uh, okay, you are doing good as far as feed. 28 watching, 5 likes. Hit that like button. Good. My husband was disappointed that there were no elephants at the zoo. There are no elephants at the zoo, and that has to do with the space. We do need more space at the zoo. Been screaming about it for 8 years. 8 years. Whatever politician spends the most wins. I'm praying that you are 100% incorrect. Exactly. These people are looking up what you've been talking about and addressing it and demanding answers for and want to say, yes, I'm going to say it. Piggyback on you, bastards. The elephants were sent to Milwaukee Zoo. It's unfortunate. But, folks, the only way that we are going to come up with solutions to fix everything that ails us as a community has to be, guys, that we all come together, work together, and push the city forward. And how much is the total spending? 100, 200? Yeah. So is John. I am not. I will not spend more than $3,000 on this campaign. That's it. Not a penny more. I reached out to some friends to see if they would be willing to help share a lot of the material that we're posting on the page. Besides that, uh, share some of their contacts. Guys, the only way that this is going to work is if we all share with different individuals how important this race is and how we need to build everything up. The zoo is crap. Staff is just lazy, period. I'm not even talking about the animals, the structure, bridges, exhibits. Everything is run down or unkept. Go to the zoo. No maintenance men anywhere. That place is unkept for them to be hiding all day. It's unfortunate. And one of the things that I've stated, Mike, very, very publicly, is that it's at a point that it's going uh, to take boohoos of cash to fix that zoo. And it's unfortunate because if it had been taken care of systematically throughout these past decades, we wouldn't be in the mess that we're in. And again, I don't want to sound like Erasmus only mentioning the issues, the problems, is not bringing forth any solutions. Guys, the solution is in your hands. First of all, by getting your butts out there and voting and getting other individuals to vote. But second of all, is us working together to bring about the city. How about Cowan? They know it's easy to manipulate the public into voting or supporting things against their own interests. Yeah. Honestly, nothing is going to change. I really hope I'm wrong. Me too. Frankie should be on, hopefully, before we lose everyone that's on the news feed. Um, I ordered shirts today. I ordered car stickers today. So you could drive around with Erasmo for mayor sticker on the rear part of your vehicle. I'm only going to order 50. So anyone that wants to have one on their vehicle, stop up by, pick it up. Let's get this campaign rolling. I've got 50 cups, mugs, and I have no signs yet. I'm hoping that a friend breaks down with some signs in these next couple of days. It's the only thing I can do. It's the only thing I can afford. what we need to do is work this campaign together. But I appreciate everyone's help out there. I appreciate folks stepping up. I love you. I have faith. I have faith that people want something different. One of the things that I heard today from a friend was that individuals are going to opt not to write anyone's name on the ballot, leave it blank, or write in any crazy name. That benefits Erasmo Castro. It helps out. At this point in time, guys, we need to run this race together. It's about our community. It's about our people. And look, one of the things that I think that I've proven to folks here in the city of Brownsville, I care about the weakest amongst us. I care about our pets, our loved ones. And there's no one running on a no-kill shelter other than Erasmo. We can make it happen, guys. But we have to do it together. If we don't do it together, then they will win. I'll continue to travel. I'll continue to be okay. Our community won't. Guys, I'm ending it. I'm tired. Um, that's rare. Love you, Belinda. Guys, have a great evening. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll have a complete show. I appreciate your patience and your time. I'm sorry that Roman had difficulties. I'm sorry that Frankie took too long. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, still doing all that. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Adios.